Let's see. I'm gonna try something different today. On the walk down, this is episode 126 of the walk down. I'm gonna see if this gonna work. This is just something I'm gonna try. You gotta be a little creative and do what you gotta do. What I'm gonna try to do today is Friday, guys. Having a little bit of fun on the walk down, episode 125. Hope y'all having a great Friday. It's just, the temperature as far as the weather is really good right now. But then next week it can go right back into the mid 90s. Woo! 4 miles in. Now we're on the walk down. Feeling good. But I'm not going to overdo myself and go up next week. I'm gonna just stick right around here, right around 4 miles, a mile walk for about a month and a half, and cruise into the new year, because we are in the last quarter of 2025. It's been a hell of a year so far, but we coming down to the last 90 days of 2025. I'm bringing in 2026 with a Chevron marathon run, coming in with a banger to bring in 2026. Yes, if you don't know, this weekend, Red River Shootout, Texas versus Oklahoma. And I can't remember the guy that was in here last time at the beginning of the year. Yeah, old Arch Manning is not looking up to all the hype, guys. That's why it's very important. It's really very important to just don't judge a book by its cover. You got to put the work in. Dorian, what really think idiot will get? I don't know what you're talking about. That really don't make any sense. You talking about Trump not getting the Nobel Peace Prize? Yeah, they denied him of the Nobel Peace Prize. And he's kind of upset. Because he said Obama got the Nobel Peace Prize and they denied me. How Obama get it and not me? Because, Obama won the Nobel Peace Prize back in the day. So Trump, I think he's kind of feeling some type of way because he didn't get that Nobel Peace Prize. I think the Venezuelan president got the Nobel Peace Prize. That's who I think won it. I know it was a female from overseas that won it. I think it's the Venezuelan president that got it. So somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's who ended up with it. And of course, she did what a lot of them are doing these days. She kissed the ring. She dedicated her Nobel Peace Prize to Donald Trump. That's what happened today, guys. But then we got the reaction of leader Jeffries, because we heard the Republicans' side of this shutdown earlier. I think I'm gonna do something different right now that I normally don't do on this walk down. I'm gonna play a reaction to what the Democrats and leader Jeffries had to say in response to the Republican leaders, blaming them for this shutdown that I think is gonna last for a while. Today is day 10, I think. Yeah, right around day 10. But at the same time, it's a good thing to see the Palestinian people on their way back to Gaza. Hopefully that this war is really over with. Appreciate y'all for joining me. I'm your host, the one and only Stock Sniper, on the walk down. I'm gonna do something a little different today that I normally don't do on the walk down. It's a beautiful, beautiful day out here, and I can't believe nobody is on the train, guys. Nobody is on the train. Look, on this beautiful day, nobody's on the train. And it is Columbus Day weekend. Monday is a holiday. So stock market will be closed. So we will be off on Monday. All you stock traders that's out there, Monday is a holiday. And also what happened, guys, that I need to mention is that we had a big pullback on the stock market today because Donald Trump said that he's going to put more tariffs on China. And you know, the stock market and those people, they don't like that. You know, he said that him even trying to communicate with them and meet with the Chinese president is basically, it serves no purpose because they're not going to see eye to eye. That's what happened, guys. So that's why it was a big major pullback. Because if you was on the live this morning, Nvidia was up to all-time highs of 195, and then Trump came in and said that about China and dumped the whole market, guys. That's what happened this morning. That's why, I mean, new young day traders, new traders, during this time, you got to be careful, guys. And when you get in your trade, you got to have a tight stop loss if you're day trading. Because in these days and times, guys, there's no telling what the president is going to say to either drop the market or make it run. So you got to be very, very, very important. I mean, so it's very, very important that you basically be careful when you day trade, especially in these times, because you just never know. Because what Trump said today, it tanked the market right after we hit 195 on Nvidia. So we got to pay attention to those type of things. So I'm gonna try this, guys, as we listen to Leader Jeffries. Hopefully it goes right. I'm just trying something, guys. It's Friday, and heck, I'm having a good week, good weekend, no clouds. Everything is lovely, and I'm just gonna try this. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, it don't look too good, guys. I don't think it's gonna work out too good.
Negotiating a bipartisan agreement to reopen the government and address the healthcare crisis that they've created.
I don't even think we can really hear it. That's okay. I tried, guys. I tried to work with what I got, you know, but we can't really hear it, so I'm gonna just leave it alone. But I hope y'all having a great Friday. I hope y'all having a great Friday. It is a beautiful day where I am. I hope it's a beautiful day where you at. What's up, chat? How y'all doing? We got 37 people in the building joining us on this walk down. If you don't know what this is my exercise session. I'm training for a marathon. I run 4 miles, and then I walk another mile or a mile and a half, and this is what's called the walk down. And that's what I'm doing right now, the walk down. Today is Friday. I don't work out on the weekend, so this is the last day of the week. I will be doing a lot of stretching Saturday and Sunday. I do have one more session tonight, which is a weight training session, and then I'll be done till Monday. I'll be done until Monday. So what's up, chat? Y'all talk to me, man. How y'all doing out there? How y'all doing? I've been running my mouth a lot all week. Now I'm trying to communicate with the chat. What do y'all think about Donald Trump not winning the Nobel Peace Prize? What do y'all think about it? Personally, I thought he was going to win the Nobel Peace Prize, guys. I thought he was going to win. And he been wanting it and wanting it and wanting it. And I think he's kind of upset that he didn't get it. I'm for sure when he has a big announcement today as well, around 3 or 4 o'clock. A big announcement. And I can guarantee you that during this announcement, he's going to bring up the Nobel Peace Prize and him not winning it. Because I think that was one of the goals he had on his list for this year, to win the Nobel Peace Prize. But the people were saying that he entered into it a little bit late, you know. Let's see what's going on. Amen. Knights. Yeah, I want Donald Trump to win every single award. Not a man. Kind of the man has done so much at such a high price, whatever you want to call it, and with zero return on investment. Yeah, I thought he was going to win too. That's what I thought. But they already, they gave it to the president of Venezuela, I think. That's who got it. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I think that's who won the Nobel Peace Prize. Man, it feels so good out here, guys. Man. But I'm hoping that this October, November, December weather stays. Because, you know, the beginning of this week, it was 95 degrees here. Today, which is Friday, it's around 80, which was great weather for exercising. Great weather for exercising. Appreciate y'all for hitting the like button. But yeah, we are 12 minutes in on the walk down. I was hoping that we can react to what Leader Jeffrey said in return of what the Republicans said this morning about the government shutdown. But, you know, we pretty much know it's just the same old thing every single day. They just use different words but say the same old thing. That's all. Amen. And Joy, brother, God bless you. Amen. God bless you too, Knights. Appreciate you for joining me. We got 71 people in the building. I thank each and every one of y'all for coming and coming into the chat on this walk down. This is the season 3, episode 125 of the walk down. It was also good to see the Palestinians head back to Gaza, guys. That was a good thing to see. I'm really excited for them. I just hope everything goes well, guys, because the reason why, well, Stock Sniper, why are you talking about it like that? Because I put myself and my family and, you know, my people and us as Americans, I put us in that type of position and, you know, to realize how good we got it in America, guys. I just couldn't imagine being in the position that those people in, like what we were looking at this morning, how they had to walk miles and miles and miles to get back to their home. You know, I'm sitting here running 4 miles a day and walking another mile. And as I'm looking at them walk down that Gaza Strip, walking along that shoreline to get back to Gaza, I just think about this lane right here that I do every single day. And that's what made me, I start thinking about it, man, just blessed that we don't have to go through that in America, guys. That's why we got to be proud to be Americans. We got to be proud because we have a lot of things in place here that they don't have out there, guys. We have systems in place for the needy, for the people that need stuff, you know. We have that luxury. And the thing is, guys, a lot of people take advantage of being an American, right? A lot of people take advantage of that. But those people over there, they don't have a system in place. You know, just like during the COVID, you know, the system helped out a lot of people, guys. You know, kept everybody afloat for what, maybe a year or two. And those people don't have a type of system like that. That's why we got to feel blessed to be, you know, in America and be an American. Some people, a lot of Americans, and that's what a lot of my friends and a lot of people that I know that come over here from overseas, stuff like that, they say, you know, as once they come here and get to, you know, feeling out how Americans are, particularly a certain type of Americans, you know, certain type of Americans are spoiled and lazy, you know. Like overseas guys in Gaza and all those countries over there, they don't have no Medicaid and welfare. They don't have no food stamps and all that stuff. So when they come over here, and you know, and when I'm talking to them, they say, man, there's a lot of Americans. They're just spoiled. And I agree with them, because those countries over there, they don't have nothing in place, guys. They don't have nothing in place. Whatever happens, happens. They just hope that another country, which is always America, you know, that help and aid and send aid to these places. So we gotta think about that. As being an American, I think about that every day. That's why I like looking and checking out what's going on. You know, it gives me how much I love America and how much I love this country and everybody that helped build this country to what it is today, so we can, you know, we can do the things that we need to do to take care of our family, you know. And that's why I gotta make sure I put the work in, because those people out there in Gaza, guys, this little 4-mile run and this little 1-mile walk that I do, this is nothing, guys. And we was watching this morning, it almost brought me to tears to see those people and those mothers and those kids have to walk all the way. There's no telling how long that really is. You know, I was not complaining, but the last month I was running 8 miles a day and walking another 4 or 5. In season 2, if you was on season 2 of the walk down, you were right there with me as I run 8 miles, then walk another 4 or 5 on the walk down. And as I thought about that this morning, because I started getting aches, right, guys? I explained that a couple of weeks ago. When I was doing all that work, I was getting aches and pains in my knees and joints. And I had to stop because I was overworking myself. And I know that it is a marathon coming up in January. And the last thing I wanted to do was have to pull out of the Chevron Marathon. That would have absolutely devastated me. So I overworked myself. But then this morning, I was looking at those people from Gaza and how they had to walk and carry their stuff and carry things and kids and stuff. All those miles made me think, bro, you should have just kept going. Should have just kept going, man, because this little 4 miles and that 8 miles and walking another 4, that's nothing. That's nothing. And that's the mindset I'm in right now. As I come up Monday, I'm gonna be ready to rock and roll, man. And I gotta make sure that I keep going. You know, I gotta make sure that I'm blessed. I gotta make sure that I bless other people. I gotta make sure that I do that. So that's why I've been heavy, because I feel, you know, I feel in my heart for those people in Gaza. I really do. I really do, because that's a bad situation that they got put in, you know. It's a bad situation. But what I'm praying for now is that this peace deal goes through, because guys, if it don't, and Hamas don't complete their end of the deal, y'all know it's gonna get real ugly, you know? And all of those people gonna be back on that strip. So that's what I'm praying for now, and that's what I'm thinking about now. That everything goes right. That everything goes right. But yeah, guys, as an American, as us Americans, we have to value our living situation. We got to value, we got to value our land. You know, we got to think about it. Because, just think, if this was Gaza, there's no way I would be out here on this beautiful golf course with this beautiful weather around these great people like I do every single day that y'all see me exercising. There's no way, guys. There's no way. That's why those people, they want to come over here really, really bad. And when they do come, man, they be on their grind. Every person that I know that comes to America legally, right, and get on their grind and on their hustle, guess what those people do? They be on their grind and on their hustle, And the first thing they say is, man, the most Americans that I meet are spoiled and lazy. And that is true with a lot of us, guys. So lazy and laid back, So lazy and laid back. Almost a half a marathon. Yeah. I'm training for the Chevron Marathon right now as we speak. I've already ran 2 marathons this year. And 2026, January 2026, Chevron Marathon coming up. But I started overworking myself because I get on this walk down like right now. I'm starting to rant and talk, and I'll look up, and I'll still be walking and 2 hours being passed. That's why I got to cut it off at 30 minutes, right now. Because as I get closer to the Chevron Marathon, I will pick up my workload. But last time, if you was here during the summer, what I did was I overworked myself and I picked up my workload. I did it too much and too fast. And with me being 52 years old, that wasn't good for my joints. That's kind of where I messed up at. But I didn't want to keep going because I didn't want to really injure myself and then I'd be eliminated and I wouldn't be able to run in that Chevron Marathon. So because I went on and took a week off and I came back down to 4 miles and I said, look, no matter what, once 30 minutes come on this walk down at the end of the 4-mile run, I'm stopping. That's my plan I'm on right now. So I'm gonna run 4 miles a day. I'm gonna walk the walk down, which is this. I'm gonna do this for 30 minutes, and I'm gonna stop it. And I'm gonna keep this same schedule because I'm working out 3 times a day. So this is really 2 workouts in one, but I don't count it as 2. But my next training is tonight, weights. So I'm gonna stick to this same script for a month, and then I'm gonna move up. I'm not gonna do like I did last time. I went from 4 miles straight to 6. I'm not doing that. I think that's what messed me up. I'm just gonna gradually get back. I'm gonna gradually work myself back up there this time. So after this whole month, I'm gonna stick to this same script, and then when November come, right around November 10th, then I'm gonna bump it up to 5 miles, and then I'm gonna extend this walk down from 30 minutes to 40 minutes. And I'm gonna keep it like that. And 40 minutes, the pace that I walk, 40 minutes is about 2 miles. About 2 miles, 2 miles or 2 1/4, something like that. So that's how I'm gonna keep it so I won't overwork myself. Because I went through all this year, I did a lot of training and I didn't take no breaks. I went from marathon to marathon to marathon, and I didn't rest. I didn't take a week off. I didn't take 3 days off. I didn't do none of that. I just kept on working and kept on adding on more and more and more. And then I started getting a lot of aches. And I said, oh, no, I can't risk missing that Chevron marathon. Because that, it really was the whole point, was to run the Chevron marathon, because I was invited to run the Chevron marathon by somebody that I met out here on the track. So I was like, hey, I can't miss that. So I had to back up. And I think that was pretty good that I rested for a week. Cause now I feel excellent now. I just got to remember, I'm an old man. I'm not 20 years old. I can't overwork myself. Cause I get out here and I run 4 miles. And then next thing you know, depending on how I feel, I stretch it and go the whole 6. And then cut the live on. And then I cut this live on and I'll walk another 2 miles. If you've been on this channel before, you know what I'm talking about. If you a subscriber and you've been here and you've been rocking with me on this walk down, you know that's what I do. Because when I get to talking, once I get inspired about a conversation, like I'm really into what the Gaza situation, I sit here, keep walking and keep talking. And next thing you know, 2 hours of it done went by and I still be walking and talking. And I can't do that right now. See, right now I'm coming up on 27 minutes. We got 176 people in the building. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. A lot of people like this walk down. A lot of people like this. And I like it too because it helps me. It helps me a lot, as I get ready for this marathon and running these marathons. And what I realize is running and then walking afterwards is really, really great for your cardio. Really, really great for your cardio. And that is my main secret, how I build up on these miles as time goes. That's my ancient secret right there. But when I'm walking, I'm not like cool down walking. I'm walking. Just like right now, I'm about 28. Already ran. Gray, you must have just came in. You got to be new to the channel. Already ran. I ran 4 miles. And after the 4 miles, I walk another 30 minutes. And this show is called The Walk Down. This is season 3, episode 125. 4-mile run. And then a 30-minute walk, which is roughly around 1.5 miles. Yeah, about 1.5 miles. Because this circle we just made since the beginning of this live is like 1.25 miles. That's what it is. And I'm coming up to the 1.25 miles right now. 28, right up on 30 minutes. We got 150 people in the building. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for coming through. This 30 minutes goes by so fast. It's just something about going live, talking to the chat, and running my mouth on this. It makes the walk down go by really, really fast. Just like that, I'm already done. But before, I would keep on talking and keep on walking. But I can't do that no more, guys. I gotta stick to my plan because I got a marathon that's already set, written in stone, the main marathon. So I gotta cut it off, even though I could keep going. I could keep going. I could keep talking to the people, and I could keep on. We could keep on talking about Gaza. We could keep on talking about Trump not winning the Nobel Peace Prize. Yeah, we could keep going because I'm inspired about certain things, and that's why I love this chat and the people that's been coming over here rocking with me because we are like-minded. There's a lot of people that comes over here and rock with me, and we like-minded. And that's what it's about, building a community of like-minded people. That's what it's about, guys. So I think I'm ending right here. I really don't want to go, but I got to cut it off, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I might go live later at the desk. You know, I might go live later at the desk, depending on how the rest of my day go. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Everybody that's been subscribing to the channel, everybody that come into the chat, you know, I love y'all, chat. I love y'all. Y'all helped me so much with this training. This the third season, 125 episodes in, guys. We've been working. And I appreciate y'all because it helps me out a whole lot. I've completed 2 marathons already because of this walk down. And because y'all come over here and rock with me. Whatever we talk about, whatever is said in the comment section, y'all help me through, and I really, really appreciate y'all. So with that being said, guys, I hope y'all have a great Friday. I hope enjoy the rest of your day. I might go back live again from the desk. Don't hold me on that though, but I might just come back tonight. So I love and I appreciate y'all. Make sure we are learning from all these situations that we are seeing in life. Make sure you're earning, making sure you're spending less, and making sure you making proper investments. The main thing to make sure is that you teach it to your kids and grandkids and the people that's in your circle. So with that being said, I love and I appreciate y'all. To the next one. This is the one and only Stock Sniper. Y'all have a great day. I love y'all, chat. I'm out.